All right, here's a real nice one. This is a, believe it or not, this is a Gen 1 that we've rebuilt. We've done all the upgrades on it. This engine came in from the States, the United States. It was sent to us for rebuild. It turned out to be a lot more economic to do it that way, especially with the Australian dollar. So we'll box this up now and ship it back to the customer in the US. So here it is. As I said, it's a Gen 1 full bulk strip and rebuild. Forged pistons, which is the standard now. Cylinders honed, new bearings, rings, moly rings, crankshaft bearings, conrod bearings, everything inspected. So yes, everything cleaned, vac pump tested, alternator tested, and yeah, it's come up $1 million. One nice feature, first time I've ever done it, I've been meaning to do it for a long time. This starter motor came in with the typical Jabiru cable. You know, it's got that heat shrink, it was frayed and split, and the rubber had gone, and it was starting to, you know, look like it was touching the sides there, which would be a short. And I thought, well, this is no good. So, drawing on my auto electrical past, I was once an auto electrician, I ran a business about 30 odd years ago now. But I'm still pretty handy around starter motor, so I pulled the whole starter motor apart. And what I did was, I took a copper stud off an old starter motor, and I cut off the pigtail, and I have connected this directly to the field bus. And then what I did is I made a mould, and I made a big hole in this. I bored a big hole, and then I made a mould and made a fiberglass with cotton flock slurry in a mould, and that's why it looks so round and neat. And there's also a nut embedded in there as well to keep it strong. Now that's a lot nicer. Look at that. That's what you want, isn't it? Oops, I'm snagged here, my microphone. Yeah, that's great. I'm really pleased with that. And then we, of course, clean the starter motor up, put it all back together, and it's in keeping with the engine. So that's an 8mm M8 stud, copper stud, and as I said, it's been attached directly to the main bus, so it's solid. And then if this poured resin insulator is keying into the shape that I made, so it's quite strong. So that's a nice touch, and of course then you can put your boot on here, can't you? Make it look nice, finish it off. There you go. Beautiful. Best looking Jabiru starter motor ever, I reckon. Yep, so that's all good. We'll flip it upside down, have a quick look underneath. So the fuel pump was torn apart. We do absolutely everything. This exhaust had a crack in it too, so we had to repair that. So yeah, new intake rubbers, which is what we like to use, the turbo intake hose. Also, we on this one again, like we've done recently, upgraded the oil pump to a Gen 3 6-cylinder oil pump. New braided oil lines, EFI hose clamps for better security. I mean, the ultimate security would be run a threaded fitting, which I've done from time to time, but in this instance, this is more than adequate, keep the costs down. But yeah, I don't like seeing worm hose clamps here. I like seeing at least the EFI fuel injection type hose clamps, which are a lot stronger. So that should all work well. Oil filter is safety. All new intake gaskets. No, what else? This one's got a vac pump on it. We also fitted a strainer to the inlet of the vacuum pump. A lot of the time you see these vacuum pumps just have an open hole there, which is what this one had. So I made up a simple gauze and just, you know, bound it on there. And that'll stop any bugs or debris or crap getting in that vacuum pump. The vanes on the vacuum pump are very sensitive. I have seen them get damaged and even seize, and the shafts are designed to break off, and I have seen that happen. Simply because crap gets in there. One customer's vac pump was turned out to be full of bugs that had nested in there. The aircraft had been sitting for some time. So that should stop any junk getting into the vac pump. So this doesn't have the Rotec ignition or the alternator, it's all stock standard. The only thing that we've upgraded are the pistons, the Marley forged pistons with the valve reliefs, of course, then standard overhaul from there, all bearings. Of course, the cylinder heads were machined, copper fire rings installed for the correction of the compression and better sealing and heat transfer. Anyway, so if anyone's interested, let us know. We were happy to do engines overseas as well. I've done a few now in the United States. But yeah, this one, I think the customer will be very happy. And you'll save a lot of money too. Cheers.